Good morning everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Rooster, and it's time to do something different. Welcome back to the arena. I haven't played Arena in quite some time, and by quite some time I mean I've played 1 or 2 Arena runs in the past 8 months or something. But it's good to be back. I've always liked playing Druid, but Paladin seems pretty good and seems to be, well, let's actually go Druid. I like Druid a lot. Oh, we start out with an epic card. I'm not using a tier list. I usually, I have been using Hearth Arena a while ago, and I kind of stopped playing Arena since, since they removed the latest expansion pack as a reward. I think we'll just use Garrison Commander here, even though it's not that great for Druid. It is a 2-drop. 2-drops are important, and well, the other 2 cards are a bit optimistic, I think. Let's go Polluted Hoarder here. Mark of Yesharj should be pretty good, I think. And the other cards are unimpressive enough that I will take the risk of not drawing a lot of beasts. Argent Horse Rider isn't horrible. The other cards, well, Gnomish Inventor is a decent late game top deck, but Polluted Hoarder also fills that niche. I think I'll go Horse Rider here. It's not a great card, but it's certainly acceptable, and the same goes for the Fang Creeper here. Let's see, we could go all the way Taunt, but I think I prefer... We really have to start taking beasts, but as a +2/+2 it's still acceptable. Yeah. We shouldn't take a bad beast over an actual decent card, but it should weigh into our decisions. Stone Splinter Truck isn't awful. Psychotron is probably better though. Let's take care not to have too heavy of a curve. And as I say that, I'm actually... the Grizzly might be okay, but I don't think we're building that kind of deck. Let's take the Nourish, and be careful with our decisions from now on. Savage Combatant is excellent, and works nicely on curve. Direwolf Alpha is okay, and is a beast, so that works. Ancient of War is really good, so that's okay. Kizan Mystic, I think. Ravenhold Assassin is really unimpressive as a 7-drop. We could go Corrupted Seer. I have no idea how good this card is. But if we're getting beat down, I can see it work. It's a horrible card when you're ahead, but it's decent when behind, and I guess that's okay. Let's give it a try. I'm not enamored with... not quite enamored with the Kizan Mystic. Violet Teacher, excellent. Another mark. We have 2 beasts right now, I think. 2 beasts. I'm not even looking at the Fossilized Devilsaur, but these are all beast cards. A second mark seems a little optimistic. Let's go for the Druid. And if we get some early game beasts like the Jungle Panther, this could turn out to be pretty nice. Do we take the 4/4 over the 4/6 though? I think we do. This is not looking too good. I'll take the Taunt though. I think it's more relevant than either of the other cards. Scarlet Crusader, not bad. Sure, I could use some 3s, I could use some 2s also. I could definitely use some 2s. That said, do we need more late game? We don't really need more late game. How many 4s we have? We have 3 decent... Well, this is not really a 4-drop either. So we have 2... well, we'll take the Sovereign Knight, sure. We're not taking a second one over a 2-drop, definitely not. The Rubian Egg is actually not horrible. We have an Alpha, we have a Mark of Yesharj, which is okay. It's certainly the least... Yeah, sure. I'll take a Raven Idol over the other cards. That's also fine. We're seeing a lot of these marks, by the way. I wasn't expecting this bonus to be this big. Brewmaster over Puddle Stomper, probably. How far in are we? We don't have too many beasts, so no, I don't think I want a second mark. Let's take the Brewmaster. Innervate not bad, but Worgen Infiltrator is... yeah, that should be the pick here. Another Jungle Panther is actually really nice with the Druid of the Fang, I think. So sure, I'll take another. How are we in the 2-drop front? I think we're doing decently. I don't think we can take a Gurubashi, so I think Mark of the Wild it is. I'm certainly glad I didn't take too many marks of his charge. Yashiraj? Yashiraj. Excuse me, dear old god, for insulting thy name. Looked harder over River Crocolisk? I think so. It's kind of bad against Rogue and Mage, though. Oh, and we really want a Beast. Yeah, sure. The Beast deck tilts it over, definitely. We don't want another mark. We're getting too many marks. I certainly don't want more than 2. So we'll take another 2-drop, which may be a bit much, but the 3 mana card is not really a card. So we chow, excellent. Something heavy, I could use something heavy, sure. And I'm not taking an additional 5 mana 4/4. Pretty sure this is Chromagus. We don't really have any choose ones. Well, we have this one. And the Nourish, which is not too terribly exciting. Actually, it should be, but do we need 4 drops? We have 3 4-drops. How heavy is the top of our curve? Not quite. No, I'm taking a Chromagus. Screw the rules. Alright, let's see how this works out. We don't have a lot of removal. We've seen basically 0 swipes, 0 wraths. I'm happy with taking the Corrupted Seer, but we do need to get onto the board and keep it. But we have a lot of 2-drops, so this might work out. I dare not make any predictions on our performance. I have been way too long out of the loop to make any decent prediction. Plus the meta is all shaken up. I have no idea what to expect. But we'll certainly see where this is going. Alright, first opponent, Paladin. I'll keep the Brewmaster. Having something to play on 2 is really important, and 6 drops will just rot in your hand basically forever. Turn 1 Raven Idol for a curve card, perhaps? It's probably the most useful thing, but I could also use it late game. No, I think I want a curve card. None of these are curve cards, but I'll take a Black Knight, I think. That might allow us to flip the board later, so that could be good, or just bury the board. That could also work. We've got some 2-drops, we've got our choice between the 2, basically. Probably playing the Youthful. And by probably, I mean definitely. Let's see how this works out. If he trades, that's okay with me. If he doesn't, then I will. If he Argent Protectors here, we are kind of behind. That would be really ugly. But I guess he would have slammed that thing. Not really expecting that. Oh, that's interesting. And very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Let's see about this. I'm pretty sure we hear. Yeah, we always hear a power here. There's basically no choice to be made here. We can't kill this, so we trade here. Our opponent is dictating the pace of this game, and I will follow. It's fine. If we reach turn 6, that could absolutely wreck him if he keeps up this pace. Let's see where this goes. Absolutely. What do we play here, though? Oh, that is not a bad card. I don't hate that. I could play the Beast, but that would give him a Divine Shield on his 2/2. I could play 2/2/3s, which would kind of trade for the board, but not really.
What to do?
This actually trades nicely, so I'll play this. See what our opponent does here. Next turn. Oh, there's the Protector. Oh boy. Well, could turn out worse. Does not trade? I'm not sure about that. This seems awfully aggressive. Wow. That is actually disgusting. It's starting to look like this this might be a thing that's going to happen. Do we just play some 2-drops here? In an attempt to slow down the board? Do we slam off the Divine Shields? Do we play this in the hopes of getting a 2/4? I really don't know what to do here. I guess he's giving Divine Shields. So just playing 2/2/3s could be okay.
Join or die.
I could actually kill this and hope for the 2 and 3 that it doesn't buff this one. I don't hate that.
Join.
I actually don't hate that. That's a 2 and 3. And that did nothing, so that's good. Let's do it this way. Mech synergy is not important at all. Let's do it this way, get wrecked by Consecrate. Or perhaps he takes the trade with the Divine Shields, and that's going to end really well. Oh, I shouldn't have played the stealth. I really shouldn't have played the stealth here. But we might... Oh my gosh, what am I facing here? This seems disgusting. I'm just hoping I can actually slam off all the Divine Shields here. Hopefully our opponent is being cooperative here and doing some of the work himself. Please don't trade away the 3/2. Please don't. Oh, that's disappointing. Maybe we can play the Druid of the Fang. Maybe we can actually play the Druid of the Fang here. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Okay, so at least this trades for a mini-bot, right? And this does basically nothing on the board. We can kill this thing, and then he still has 2 mini-bots, and we have 1 Druid. That's just not good enough. That is just not good enough. I think we just have to go for it and keep the beast alive. That is probably wrong.
Join
okay, let's make sure the beast dies. And see if we can survive. That is one disgusting deck, though. Certainly wasn't expecting aggression like that in our first round. Oh my gosh. That is horrible. At least we can Beast and then Druid of the Fang, right? So that could be okay. Or Taunt Up. Taunt Up is not awful. But I'm pretty sure we are just getting this Beast out of the way.
It has to go.
And see if we can survive here. If he has Kings, we're down to 9, but that's okay. And if we can get the Mark of the Wild to stick, then we should be in a good spot. Oh my lord. Oh, well, if I can mark that up, if I can... Oh, dear. What is this deck? I am actually disgusted here. How on earth? How on earth do you do a thing like that? Alright. We can taunt up this guy. If that's Avenge, we are so screwed. We are incredibly screwed if that's Avenge. Let's see. There's basically no going around it. Yeah. Let's draw a card. I guess we could Hero Power face first. Yeah, and we should. Let's check for Noble Sacrifice first. Alright, that works. We are dead to Consecrate. That's just the way it is. This could work. This could work. Just play a Tyrion here, will ya? Wait, am I dead to... No, yeah, oh wait, I'm dead. Because it still gives the weapon. Taunt up. Taunt up. Please, taunt up.
Reporting for duty.
No? No? Okay. Well, yeah, that's game.
Well played.
Wow.
I concede.
That was disgusting. Is this what the new meta is like? Oh my lord. We got crushed there. Let's hope that's not indicative of how the rest of this run is going to go. We really need to grab the board with this deck, and with that amount of Divine Shields, that was basically impossible. Was there a moment we could have hero powered a shield and removed a minion or something? I really have no idea. Yeah, so Paladins in a nutshell. Paladins in a nutshell. People must just be copying the things they're playing in Constructed, I guess. Definitely not playing that. Are we keeping a 3? We really need a 2, so I don't think we can keep the 3. Let's just mulligan. We have a lot of 2s, so we should be okay like this. Well, at least it's not worse, right? It's not worse than what we had. Alright, coin into Fairy Dragon. That's fine, that's fine. I'll mech warper into that. Yes. Yes, yes. We need to grab the board. We cannot afford to have a blank turn here. Even though the Argent Horse Rider is looking really, really alluring here. If he gets a Taunt Totem, he might not trade. He's not trading at all.
A natural mistake.
That was certainly a mistake, friend.
That's incredible.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Yeah.
That was certainly a mistake. And I guess he realized that was a misclick. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Because suddenly things are not looking pretty for him. At least he can get rid of that, but that phase damage surely wasn't worth it. Surely wasn't worth it. At least we can't really punish him with mech synergies. But we have some beast synergies coming up, so that's pretty sweet. And not much he can do about this, except Lightning Storm here, perhaps. Probably have to trade the Jungle Panther in there. Is a little unfortunate. Tube Spider is such a good card. Oh, but we've got some beast synergies here. Oh, that's amazing. We might even consider... We can hero power it down next turn. If he chooses to trade into this thing. We might also just... Oh wait, this is a beast, right? No problem. Even if he hexes, the frog is a beast, so it still works. We could also just play double threes next turn. That is really, really unfortunate again. But it seems our opponent does not care about such things, so that's fine with me. Do we just taunt up? Wait, this does not give taunt. Okay. That is really aggressive. I think we 3 and 3. And we are trading in that case. That could end up really badly. Could just draw a card here, but we can't on the up. We can actually just make this trade. And play a new one. Probably the most resilient board here. We can still mark off his charge. Yes, please, old gods, please. We can still mark off Yashiraj later. This card is killing me. Earthshock. Oh, right, alright. That works. Earthshock with spell damage, but we can still clear the board, and all will be fine. What seems to be... We could bounce, but bouncing seems kinda bad and really slow. I don't like mark here. It's a little greedy. We could mark this. I don't hate that. And I guess...
That's incredible.
Well, let's not overextend. There is absolutely no need. No need to be greedy here. But we are prepared to deal with the 7/7, so that's good. Even prepared to deal with the 6/8 taunt, which is a real thing you should be worried about in Arena nowadays. Ooh, and we can make some nice trades here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Probably clearing the board here. I would be... Oh, we could just bounce this guy. How's that? How is that?
All the while.
That seems pretty nice. We don't have a... Oh, we do have a backup beast. That's fine. That is actually pretty sick. I guess he must be feeling the same way about about our first game. Like, what is even happening in this arena? Pretty crazy. 7/7 on turn 5? How am I supposed to deal with that? That was ironic, for those of you that didn't notice. Irony. Alright. That is still mildly concerning. Let's see if we can discover a spell here. I wouldn't mind discovering... does that work? Not quite. Not quite. Is that good enough though to kill this thing? We can then hero power and deal 7. That's not quite good enough, but it seems pretty sweet. Or we can hero power and deal 5, and it's still the same. All right. Well, I guess I'm okay with that then. Hero power. That's 3 and 3, and yes, sure. So we're facing this guy. Probably keeping that one safe for now and playing this. Hello. Oh, we didn't even need a beast for this one because it's already a beast in our hand. Oh. It doesn't transform again. That's pretty nice. Oh, he knows who we are. That wasn't his... oh, that no longer has charge. I was kind of worried about this golem here, but that turned out to be okay. We have 18 damage on the board. Did I miss lethal last turn? I guess I may have missed lethal. Did I not check for that? I guess I actually didn't check for lethal last turn. Maybe I had it. Having 7/7s on the board is actually pretty huge. Alright, that's one win. Let's see how far we can go. Let's hope to not face that paladin again. That's stuff of nightmares, really. I'm actually surprised with how fast this is going. We've already played 2 games and done the drafting process.
Watch your
Depending on how good this goes, I will have to split this up into one or two or three videos. We'll have to see how many. This is not actually a 2-drop, but it is a very decent 3-drop to be coining out, so that's acceptable. I guess maybe not against the rogue though. Oh, that's a 1-drop, alright. 1 coin into 3 could be nice, or we could save the coin for the Violet Teacher. Depending on whether we get a decent 2-drop. Well, I will have to see about that. But this seems nice. I don't hate it.
I taste blood.
Ooh, well, that's a card. I guess that deals with what we've got here. But if that trades for the Zombie Chow, I'm still okay with it. And if it goes face, then I'm even more happy with the situation. We are coining a 3 just to build some board pressure here. And she cannot really trade it into here. So that's good. If it attacks, it's dead. We don't have a good play for next turn, which is a little annoying. Alright, yeah, she can kill that next turn. Oh well, this didn't matter. I guess that works. But we do get a 3-drop, so that's definitely going to be the play. And at least we dealt 6 damage to face in that case, so that's still entirely okay. If she decides to kill that again, and she does, of course. Basically get that one away for free. Especially with the healing from the Zombie Chow. And I didn't remember about that. That's also not horrible. Actually kind of awkward. Because if we choose to attack face, she can kill the General Panther. Well, in that case, I guess we just trade. She has a 2/2 knife. Congratulations. She can kill the Violet Teacher by trading in, but then we still have a 4/2. If we make the trade, she doesn't really have good options, so let's just make the trade in that case. She has to be worried about the amount of spells we have in hand, so that's probably fine. And if she clears here, the Corrupted Seer might do some work. We'll have to see about that. That's a card the Seer is actually kind of good against. And the Acolyte is not that amazing. Ooh. Using the knife to go face, that's aggressive. Can't say I agree. Can't say I agree. But she may be lacking decent other options. If we choose to play this next turn, let's play Psychotron and see what happens. She will be incentivized to use the knife into that, which is a little inefficient and gets rid of the weapon buff. So that's good, and probably doesn't want to trade the Worgen in, which will be pretty good for us, especially if she plays some other minions, preferably some small stuff. Or she has a buff and actually trades in. A little unfortunate, but we can still make this work. Kills that, kills that. It's still a 2/3 on the board. It's not horrible. But could have definitely been better. We could also choose to not trade in, but that could end badly for us. What happens when we play a Bulldfist Ogre next turn? This is actually much better. Much better. That and... oh, then we cannot hero power this, but I guess I'm okay with that. Or... so we either hero power this, or play the Panther. I think I prefer playing the Panther. Even though it's a little awkward against the Seer. But she might be incentivized to trade into this, then maybe play something huge, then maybe we can get some Seer value. And otherwise we just drop the Ancient of War and things will be pretty good still. Yeah, the more I think about this deck, the more I realize it's not that amazing. Definitely not amazing, but we can work with it. Now, if we trade in the Panther, we can play the Seer. Guess that's okay. I guess it's kind of okay. It clears the board here, gives us a 2-3. Not excited. I'm not excited about this, as you may very well guess. So we're keeping this stealth then, or do we just go face? I haven't checked for Assassinate yet, which is a little worrisome. Do I go face here? There's not much reason to not. We have a beast in case we draw a Druid of Claw. I think it's pretty safe to do so. And we're presenting a real clock here. And also kind of preventing her from dealing much more damage to our minions with the knife. Which is also important. Let's see if she has an Assassinate of some kind. A Sabotage, perhaps? She does not. That's really good for us. Alright. What? Okay, that works. That's almost enough. In that case... that dealt some damage, alright. We can clear with the Seer, but it's still not very good. We have 9 damage. We cannot deal lethal. We are incentivized to trade, and especially we could hero power this down. Then make a trade. Then the Seer basically does nothing, right? She didn't seem to have a way to deal with large minions efficiently, though. So I might just trade and play a Boulder Fist. Or let her do the trading, actually. Why not let her do the trading? I don't hate that. She didn't seem to have a way to deal with this. So I think I'm fine with just going face here. She might take the more efficient trade, but I think I'm fine with that.
Well played.
Let's see what happens.
My thanks to you.
Let's just see what happens. This would be lethal still. Oh, but she got an Assassinate. Alright. Well, that works.
Thank you.
That works. Let's see what we do here. Tomb Villager is a little awkward. This holds the fort nicely, though. So we could play the Murloc on that one, or do we want to wait for a better opportunity? Actually, the 2 damage this deals is not irrelevant, and we want to kill this thing anyway. But we could also play a couple small guys behind the taunt. But then we are unable to hero power. Oh, actually we don't have 10 mana, so we cannot play both of those. Alright, I don't mind if she worries a little bit about the mech discount next turn. That's probably fine. She probably cannot use her face in these situations. Yeah, I don't think playing the Seer here does any... Well, I could Seer and... oh my gosh. She might still die, but if she doesn't, then we're in big trouble. Because that's a lot of cards. That is certainly a lot of cards.
Glory to the Sindori!
That is a big problem. Let's see how we can deal with this. If we Seer, we can trade in and then Seer. We really shouldn't be trading in here. We should just be going face, face, and face. I'm pretty sure that's the correct call here. Can't quite get through the taunt here. Yeah, I don't think we can win an attrition war here. So let's do it this way. If she trades both of these into here, they will both be at 2. If she has a way to get rid of the Mogoshan, then we might be in trouble. But she's likely to leave the minions at a low life total, so the Seer could still do some work. I don't think it's beneficial to play it this turn. This is such an odd card. So that was kind of expected. So the Seer will be able to take that out, assuming she survives. Which is still a big if. Let's see if she has a taunt. A big one. She's going to need a really big one. Vanish. Well, that's a card. That is certainly a card. Now she has 4 mana to play stuff. But I can pretty much flood the board at this point. So she, if she has some low-cost minions, she better play those. Because just one is not going to deal with 3 minions of mine.
Thank you.
And merely my hero power will be enough to kill her next turn. Let's... Do we really want a hero power here? I think we do.
Drink with me, friend.
Powering up. Portals online.
Let's see. She needs another way to deal with the taunt here, so that's still okay. And any of the other minions would still be lethal. She can't hero power the thing, because that would kill her. So she needs another taunt totem. Ooh, that's also possibly not enough. But a little worrisome still. Silence, alright. Heals for 4 at the end of turn. Oh my gosh. Is this really happening? Is this really happening? If she trades into that one? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's going to happen here. This is as tricky for her as it is, well, probably a lot trickier for her. Can she? Yeah, she can survive. No, not that way though. That was a mistake. Because that just means you're dead.
Challenge accepted.
Alright, well, I'll take the win, sure. I'll take whatever I can get. Anyway, that will be it for now, so I'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.